Welcome back. In this video, I'm going to show you how to convert decimals into fractions, which is actually quite simple if you already understand place value. So if you're not yet familiar with place value, then I would recommend that you watch my video where I explain place value in detail. Our first example, we have the decimal value 0.5. Now, like fractions, decimal values represent a part of a whole. Now, the number on the left of the decimal point is called the whole part, and the number after the decimal is called the fractional part. Now, to convert a decimal value to a fraction, we need to understand that the numerator of the fraction will be the digits to the right of the decimal point. So, since 5 is the fractional part, let's go ahead and write it as the numerator of our fraction. Now, we should always take notice of the very last digit in our decimal number. This is because you'll need to use the place value of the very last digit to determine what the denominator is going to be in our fraction. So we can see that 5 is our very last digit. So what is the place value of 5? That's right, it's in the tenths place. Since 5 is in the tenths place, our denominator will be 10. And that's it. We've just converted our decimal value into a fraction. So 0.5 as a fraction is 5 over 10. And of course, you can reduce the fraction to its simplest form. Let's try another one. This time, we're going to convert 0.16 into a fraction. Now remember, you should always take notice of the very last digit in the decimal number so that you can determine what the denominator of the fraction is going to be. So 6 is our very last digit in this number. Now, what is the place value of 6? That's right. 6 is in the hundredths place. And since 6 is in the hundredths place, our denominator is going to be 100. Also, let's not forget, the numerator is going to be based upon what is to the right of the decimal point. And we have the number 16 to the right of the decimal, so that will be our numerator. So 0.16 as a fraction is 16 over 100. And again, of course, you can also reduce the fraction to its simplest form. Now, let's try one more. This time we have the decimal value 4.325. Now, this time you'll notice we have a number in front of the decimal point. And as we said at the start of the video, the number before the decimal point is called the whole part. So this means we will need to write the whole number in front of the fraction we're going to create. So let's go ahead and write 4 in front of our fraction bar. And now let's go ahead and convert the number after the decimal point into a fraction. So just like before, we need to take notice of the very last digit in our decimal number. And this is because we need to determine what the denominator is going to be in our fraction. So 5 is our very last digit. So what is the place value of 5? That's right. 5 is in the thousandths place. And since 5 is in the thousandths place, our denominator is going to be 1,000. Now remember, the number to the right of the decimal is the fractional part. And this means that we need to write 325 as the numerator of our fraction. And that's it. So 4.325 as a fraction is 4 and 325 over 1,000. And of course, we would definitely need to reduce this fraction. As always, Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.